Karim, you have been consulting and you have been an expert in the SME and entrepreneurship in the MENA region, and you have a specialization in heading the investment thing in the sort of foundations. So what is your feedback about the whole session? And secondly, what are some of the strategies that you would recommend to the startups in Pakistan who are raising funds?
So for this, I'm going to turn my camera on just so that you can see me now that we are towards the end of this startup pitch fest. First of all, again, wonderful session. Thank you very much. I want to congratulate all the startups getting up, whether it's on stage or online, and delivering a pitch to people you have not met in your life, and taking feedback from them that can be sometimes harsh. It's something that is commendable. It's very hard, and I applaud you all today for this and wish you all the best of luck. What I want to focus on is you as startups at the early stages post-COVID, let's say we're working at post-COVID stage. Investor sentiment has shifted a little. Investors are less keen to take on risky investments. Does not mean they are not willing to invest in startups. On the contrary, startups are important to growth of economies worldwide, whether it's Pakistan or anywhere else in the world. However, the way investors are looking at startups has changed. They are looking at startups that have validation. It's unfortunate that the days of getting money on ideas are probably gone. I can assure you of that. We used to be able to raise $100,000, maybe $200,000 in money before in investment, before even having any sort of prototype. Today, investors are going to ask for prototype. They're going to ask for market validation. They're going to ask about the team. As Ganesh said, it's extremely important why you are the best team to implement this business. What is it that you are so passionate about? And I'll give the example of the lady that pitched the blind and dumb business. Why is it that you are working on this? Why is it that you are so passionate about this? And what makes you and your team the best people to implement this? So these are the things that investors are looking for: the team, the validation, the work that you put in. And doesn't mean that you need to spend a lot of money on validating. Using existing resources like Startup.pk and other resources to help you get off the ground, to decrease your level of risk, is what investors are going to be looking at. And believe me, even once you have done that, your risk level is still going to be extremely high, but at least it shows that you have done work and you have done an effort to validate your business. And this is what you need to be focusing on, specifically post-COVID. Post-COVID, you cannot go with an idea and hope to get money. Even accelerators are changing the way they are thinking. And I'm talking regionally in the Middle East. And I think the Middle East as a region is very similar to Pakistan in terms of an ecosystem, in terms of the level of development of ecosystem. Pakistan might even be a little more developed in some areas on the ecosystem level. This is what I think you guys need to focus on as startup teams and keep going. Of course, building a startup is not an easy thing. You're going to get a lot of people like me who understand or don't understand your business that will give you feedback that is useful and might not be useful. Always listen to that feedback. Try to think about what it is that I can use out of this feedback. Not all feedback is good. I can be telling you stuff that doesn't make sense to you because I don't understand the business that you're working in maybe. But think about what I said from a business perspective and see how you can tweak that feedback to your own business. So this is what I would advise startups to do and to think about, specifically in these hard times that we are all going through.